Welcome back to Daily Flash. According to the National Health Council, almost half of Americans today have a chronic illness. And now, where health is on the forefront of everyone's mind, we're entering the holiday season. With information on how to boost your health around the holidays, we'd like to welcome a special guest here with us today to discuss 3 medical truths that could save your holiday season. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ken Doramo. Good morning, Dr. Kim.
Good morning. Really great to be here with you.
So glad to have you. You have quite the background in the world of mental and physical health through your practices as a physician and as a mind-body medicine expert. But at what point did you decide to make the transition from your career in emergency medicine to mind-body medicine? And can you tell us about the work you do before we talk about saving the holiday season?
Yes, it's a great question. I actually kind of made this transition before I even started. I had experienced a really significant autoimmune illness when I was in medical school, and having known about the mind-body connection, the body's ability to heal itself, I kind of tried to heal myself, but I found that things just kept getting worse and worse. Multiple doctors told me this would be lifelong. It was really complicated. The symptoms were pretty severe. And I was really confused because I'd studied so much of this for so long. But what I found was that the way I was trying to fight the disease, fight the illness, overcome the symptoms was actually what made me worse. And this is really where I got my best training, so to speak, in self-healing, because I experienced this myself, that I realized my body was responding to all that resistance where I made the symptoms wrong, I made the disease wrong, I was so confused. And I realized for the first time how to really apply these principles. And within a very short time, my body healed completely from very complex, significant medical disease to being completely asymptomatic and healthy. And that's what inspired me most to know, like, whoa, there's really something powerful within us. We just have to understand how to activate that.
Yeah, there's so many people who struggle with autoimmune diseases and they go to doctor after doctor and they get responses like, well, there's nothing wrong with you, or we can't find anything, or we don't know. But you found the key to what got you back on the right track with your health.
And it was something that you couldn't write it in a book. It wasn't in any of the books, which
Right.
is kind of why I've developed the work I've done to show you how do you activate this now, and explain some of the science of what actually happens in your body when you do that.
Okay, and I'm sure that those are principles that you can apply just to your general health, even if you're not fighting an immune issue. So let's get into saving our holiday season. You say that there are 3 medical truths that we should know. What are those?
The first one is that the mind and body are connected. We understand scientifically that there are constant communications throughout every aspect of your body. They're not separate, they're intercalated, they're communicating. And every thought that you have is a chemical response in your body that powerfully affects your health or inhibits your health. And that the number one factor we have found to determine whether you stay healthy, resilient, or you become sick and succumb is your own thoughts and beliefs. And there's plenty of science for how we understand this, that those chemical responses are connecting, communicating with every cell, even dictating, not only the proteins and the chemical expression, but how well our body releases waste products and stays clear and stays healthy and resilient. So our own thoughts and beliefs play the number one role that will determine our health.
Yeah, across a lot of disciplines that focus on health, you hear experts talking about positive self-talk, and it's about reinforcing your own self-esteem, and then also just having a positive outlook on life and what's in front of you.
And the second principle that most doctors don't know is that the body has the ability to heal itself. That we've also demonstrated this with decades of scientific research, that the body is self-healing and self-regulating, and that these communication systems that I'm referring to will even affect your DNA expression, meaning the genes for disease get turned on or the genes for disease get turned off, and you remain healthy despite having maybe a family history of certain diseases. And this is another one of the most powerful factors that will determine our health. The third piece that is a medical truth most doctors don't know that can make a major difference for you and your holidays is that our emotions are the #1 factor. That's kind of the chemistry, the underlying chemistry going on in our body. Our emotional states are chemical states that we can actually take the blood and determine what's going on. When we're in states of anger or fear, it significantly suppresses the immune system, your digestive function, your detoxification. It accelerates aging. Cortisol, stress hormone, goes way up, which we know is very detrimental to health. When we're in states of joy, love, ease, even just relaxing your shoulders a little bit, taking a deep breath, all of that changes. Your stress hormones go down, inflammation goes down, and all of the factors that we see that support health are markedly increased. Especially right now, this is a really important piece to understand, that your immune system responds to this very powerfully.
Yes, well, this is absolutely fascinating, and it's so simple. It's all in your mind, right? You don't have to take a drug or do some sort of specific exercise, and you put all of this information into a best-selling book. Congratulations, by the way. This book is actually coming out today. It's a revision of something that you put on the market several years ago.
It's been a bestseller for years. We've made the second edition with more content. We've updated, added new chapters, and we've given a lot of really powerful tools. You know, the reason I wrote the Mindbody Toolkit was I'd studied mind-body medicine, psycho-neuroimmunology for years, decades. But when it came to my own health and I experienced an autoimmune disease, I was at a complete loss. In fact, things got worse as I tried to make them better. So I included 10 tools you can use anytime, anywhere, right where you are, to powerfully ignite your health.
Where can I go to get that book, and where can our viewers go to get more information about you, your practice, and the Mindbody Toolkit?
I'm at drkimd.com, and the book is at drkimd.com/book, and you can order the Mindbody Toolkit at major booksellers there right now.
Awesome. We'll be right back with much more on Daily Flash.